Hello and welcome to Bloomberg. Quinn, Dagam and I are here to wrap the markets for you. The Nifty today ended with a good 40 points gains, but nevertheless just missed that 8700 mark, ending at 8699. And Dagam, that's something that Bloomberg Quint followers had actually predicted. So on our Bloomberg Quint poll of the day, I'm going to discuss the outcome. 50% of the people said that the Nifty should close above 8700 mark today. 38% had said that it would close flat, whereas just 12% thought that it would end below 8600. So a good 50% number has actually predicted.
Got it right.
Yeah, so that's as far as Nifty is concerned. So it was a pretty choppy session, but nevertheless throughout the session the Nifty continued to remain in the green zone today, and it was mainly banks and metal stocks which are lending support to the Nifty. But we will actually get more on the FNO trends, and Agam, I want to ask you, what did you discuss on Surf's Up with Chandan Taparia today?
Sure. Starting off with Surf's Up, Chandan is looking out for a level of 8780. Above that, if the Nifty actually manages to sustain itself above that level, we are expecting the Nifty to move up and make newer highs. Certainly the most recent ones, perhaps even 9,000. But as far as today's day of trade is concerned, again, as you can see, we really haven't seen much. But 40-point up move, but we're not seeing a lot when it comes to addition in the Nifty or the Nifty Bank open interest. However, there has been some change in the open interest with respect to the options market. So let's take a look at what's happened there. Starting off with the 8700 put, that's where we've seen a lot more writing. Of course, considering we have moved above that mark. But other than that, we have seen some amount of unwinding in the 8600 call. This is after we have moved above. But this brings me to the range, and the range now has narrowed with the 8600 put taking over the 8500 level. And as far as the upper side is concerned, while 88 may provide a certain amount of resistance, it's the 9000 call which will be the most important one. And as far as your resistance is concerned in the upside. But Sumit, we are looking at Reliance Industries results just in some time. Why don't you tell us about the expectations?
Now, on a standalone basis, Reliance Industries is Reliance Industries net profit is expected to decline this quarter. Now, this decline will be the first time in the last 6 quarters. According to Bloomberg estimates, Reliance Industries net profit is expected to fall around 4%, while the revenue is expected to fall 10% on quarter-on-quarter basis. Now, GRMs, that is the gross refinery margins, is expected to come around 9.5 to $10 per barrel. Last quarter it was around $11.5 per barrel, so we'll see a decline on that part also. Segment wise, the petrochemical business segment is expected to report in good numbers, while the production and exploration business will continue to be a drag on the profits. Now, analysts are also expecting Reliance Jio to be a drag on its profits, as it was providing services to 1.6 crore subscribers for free of cost.
Right.
So we'll have to wait and see how the numbers come in.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of variables to take and keep an eye on as far as Reliance Industries is concerned. But Shraddha, we also had numbers from Yes Bank today. Good set of numbers, yeah?
Absolutely, Agam. They continue to outperform. So it was a beat across various parameters. So net interest income growth of 30%, net profit growth of 31%. Provisions fell on a sequential basis by about 22%. But the key takeaway for the quarter was the resilience in the asset quality. In fact, the management has revised the credit cost guidance lower from the previously guided 50 to 70 basis points for FY 17 to just below 60 basis points. So that was the key takeaway. Even in fact, they also said that they do not anticipate any material slippages as far as the restructured book is concerned. So asset quality, yes, resilient, but now the focus is going to remain entirely on the fundraising plans, given the need for growth capital. But Agam, also have some brokerages just their first cut. So Kotak has said that it was a strong performance in all operating parameters, and that their ROEs have moved to a 10-quarter high at 21%, a very good number for the bank. But Quant Capital, they have a contrary view. They've said that this is yet another quarter of other income driving the bottom line, which has been the case for Yes Bank over multiple quarters. They've said that they continue to remain skeptical towards the bank's ability to drive credit growth in the absence of equity dilution, and that again remains an uncertain event. So they have a reduced rating on the stock with a target price of 1,090. So some sort of a mixed view coming in, or contrary view. So everything is going to be about their fundraising plans now.
So no skepticism, but some amount of concerns building in as far as its asset quality is concerned going ahead.
No, asset quality issues, not really. It's all going to be about how they're going to be raising funds and
Right.
when. No clear timelines that we have,
Right.
but that's overall numbers definitely a beat, good set of numbers, and no doubt that the stock actually moved higher,
Right.
inched higher in trade today.
And that explains one of the gainers, Yes Bank being one of the gainers in the Nifty today as well.
That's correct. Even yes, so Yes Bank was one of the gainers. So ending about 1.34% higher, close to the 1300 mark. The stock had fallen to about 1100, 1200 levels after the QIP fiasco. So it's back to 1300 levels now. But Adani Ports and SEZ that had a wonderful day. 5% gains. ICICI Bank. You also had SBI, Bank of Baroda. So all of these financials and banking counters were seeing good strength today. Hindalco was another counter which was doing well, and also some of the telecom related stocks like Idea and Bharti Infratel. On the losing side, we had HCL Technologies and also another IT name like Infosys. So HCL Technologies, of course, this is ahead of their earnings. HCL Tech and Wipro report their earnings tomorrow. So some corrections coming in ahead of their results. So that's as far as some of the Nifty movers are concerned. But Agam, mid caps, what's doing well?
Some unusual ones which have gained in market today. So let's start with some of the gainers. We have Kaplan Point at 20% upper circuit, followed by DCM Shriram up 14%. Naveen Fluorine also gaining 14%. Nitin Fire Protection and Syngene, all of them gaining substantially in today's day of trade. In the losing end, we also have some weakness in the likes of Kajaria Ceramics down 9.4%, followed by VA Tech declining by as much as 4.6%. Everything else has declined by less than 3.5%. So once again, just like yesterday, the momentum is towards the gainers with respect to the broader markets. So that's as far as the markets today go. What are we looking out for today or tomorrow? Another set of big earnings tomorrow.
That's correct, Agam. We have the ECB meeting today evening, so that's one of the factors that will move the markets. That apart, as you mentioned, earnings. Of course, we're waiting for RIL numbers to come
Right.
out in the next next some time now. Besides, you have Biocon numbers which would come later in the evening. But tomorrow, as you said, it is going to be an IT heavy day. You have Wipro and HCL Technologies and even the mid-cap Mindtree which report their earnings. And that apart, you have Indiabulls Housing Finance, Equitas Holding. So yes, it's domestically markets are going to be driven by earnings. So that's all for today. We will see you back tomorrow. Thank you for watching. We work with.